It's the National Football League on.
Sports. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And we'll get a look at a man who's been around the block quite a few times now in the NFL.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Ball moving down the field, oh.
They motion the tight end over.
Straight
to the air they go. Xavier Worthy. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Stopped by Deion Henley. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Back offense. Downfield. He's been open.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that. Second different and opening the door. Bigger Okay, you know me, I can't resist, so I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down in the end. The right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. All right, here we go. Second down. They send Jones left. Second and 12. Hands of Walker. And he made a bid for First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Play action here. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Get all the way. Keep with our attack right now. We need 6 on this drive.
Trying again. Jones. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Let's see what they went with on third down.
Keep those sticks moving.
Christian Gonzalez has it. Space slips up and it's off to the races. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back, the pick 6. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly considered too much. That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
Now they'll try the point after.
Oh, whoa, he's going to make that.
Block it.
Oh, you got to block off his feet.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. He stops on the return of the 27. So Tennessee headed out for its second drive of the game. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Little short memories here as they head back out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Out there, fellas.
Get out of here with a win, oh!
Tight end going in motion here.
Offense.
Running up the gut.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second down carry for Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 27. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
All right, boys, let's keep it up.
Keep going. Now the throw. Escapes the pocket. And he'll get it up near the 30. 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. Carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. Inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Stopped by Dale Henley. Second down now, 7 to go.
This is huge.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Get that first down, fellas!
Want to see push?
And he's dropped it just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
The Titans sending out Ryan Stonehouse now on 4th down to in turn send the punt away. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida, a super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that when Anthony Richardson came out of the draft out of Florida, he was the greatest all-around athlete we'd ever seen at quarterback. 240 pounds, running 4.4, jumping 40 inches. He was the MVP of defensive ends and linebackers that couldn't put up those numbers. Now, it's taken all of those athletic traits and squeezing them into the quarterback position, maximizing all that physical talent to become the superstar he can be.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. In the shotgun, it's Richardson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Broncos reset. 57. First down throw here from Richardson. That throw falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's 2nd down. Richardson. He finds him. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. It's this one, Andrews. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Second and 3 now. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Here's Richardson.
See, I get it, Kate. 3rd down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field. But unfortunately, security, loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free instead of facing fourth down. Even better, that defense is off the field completely.
We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Richards in now, 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Try and punch it in. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Give them 4 on that play. So now they've got 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 13-0 lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. This would be a good time for their first points of the game as they find themselves down a notable amount already in this opening quarter. They go for action on first. Flushed into the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We are scoring.
Another try, 4th and 7. Jones rolls it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Down like a lawnmower, baby.
They limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Defense is asleep.
1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Our score, 14-0. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
That's an offense. We have an offense.
Into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60+. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to schools on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. They bring Thomas in motion. First down, it's Richardson. And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Richardson also intends. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. Looking for the ball. It's Richardson. It's complete. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Play action with Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them, they're so easy.
Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
Well, that throw cake pretty clean out of his hand. Just looked like it didn't get through the defense clean enough. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they come away with some points on that series.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip.
Get some momentum, hero!
Darnold. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
It's worthy. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Out there, fellas.
Coming in for a touchdown! 1-6, not the way!
Goes off the rip, but it's incomplete. And we're going to get a timeout from the defense here.
Good place today! This is huge! Don't let us down!
Second and 10 now. And he ran a bit from midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Third and 4 coming up now.
Go get 6!
Throwing here, Darnold. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
It's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? But it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Richardson. Completed over the middle. Hayden Wilson getting there for the stop.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Come on, defense.
Shotgun snap by Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
We know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage. I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet. Have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down.
One's complete outside. He lines it back again, but there's not settled yet, so we've got a flag down. Things got a little too carried away there, and we are not surprised at all to see the flags fly and the penalty called.
Automatic 1st down.
They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty.
I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get back in the 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They're set up at the 35 now.
Here, guys. Shut down.
Right side by Thomas. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running back sent in motion. And the shotgun, it's Richardson. It's this one, Andrews. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Richardson finds his man over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Keep it tight, defense.
Kick the running back in motion. They'll throw again. Richardson has him on the slant. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Richardson. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. The Jaguars with a chance to add to their lead. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. That short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots, but some coaches, they don't go to
And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. As it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because the QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars make it a 24-point ball game.
That's how it's done.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Has this at the 6.
Maybe this is what you get
Look
paid.
at this return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
That's it. Keep the pressure on the ball.
Here's John with the throw. It's complete to Walker. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
All right, let's go.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. He takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans chop some of the lead off before the half. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point.
Right down the middle.
The point after splits the upright. So it's a 17-point game now. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Jaguars headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over.
Right here, one time.
Richardson now on first and 10. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. And in motion here. Here's second and 2. And he's tackled for the first down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Right here, one time.
Play action with Richardson. This one's caught. It's Andrews near the sideline. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Richardson. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, what opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Catches first attempt, his second now from 45. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So it's halftime, and the visiting Jaguars have played themselves to a nice little lead thus far. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Chiefs who have the lead in the second quarter. Justin Jefferson, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Troy Franklin, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Jordan Love with a couple of touchdown tosses. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Jaguars back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. On first down, it's Richardson. He's got it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Defense, one stop.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So now they have 3rd and short.
Here, guys. Shut them down.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Slot man in motion right. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Let's go, defense!
No score zone right here. No score zone.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. They'll give it to him inside. And they'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. 70 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Score zone. Let's get it, man.
Working inside the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate. They're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your defense.
Richardson. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars continue piling on to this lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Starting from the 5. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2nd and 3 now. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stopped by Deion Henley.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
There's another quick hit from him. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Donald. It is Cup, left side. He gets him around 6 there. Stopped by Deion Henley. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He just got it away before the hit for the pass. One's incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback. But at half, if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They've got first down from the 31.
The pressure on him, defense.
Right, defense, let's go!
Defense, make him feel it, baby!
To throw, Richardson. Gets some space around the field. Looks it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Looking to tack on the point after. It's the point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Returnable from the 2. And this drive will they'll start inside the 25. Now this offense getting set to work here. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here.
Come on, dude.
Just playing a quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. 2nd and 6 coming up here. There's a gift to Taylor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Really? This cannot be happening. Run it!
Take him off the
This is Taylor. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Going a couple of yards, and it's 4th down and 5.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling. And they could very well be setting up the defense for...
What are you guys doing?
Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he's been one of the players of this game. Getting about 50 yards of boot so far, and here's another quality effort. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And you can see in these clips quite an extensive highlight reel he's put together in what is a 4-touchdown game for him already.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say this guy's in the zone. I know in hoops, sometimes shooters say that hoop looks and that basket looks enormous. Right? I know on a golf course you're thinking, man, everything is a birdie. For this guy today, 4 touchdowns on the ledger, he's made it look easy.
First down throw here from Richardson. Throws out in front quick. Now he takes it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
There's a give up the middle. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Drive entire straights. It's 3rd and 9. And going left. Richardson on clear. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Jaguars in a punt formation. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half. This is going to be his first punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. This offense ready to get going again now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Darnold working it through. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Paid for this?
Throwing here, Darnold. Setting up the screen. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
Let's go, Titans!
Taylor. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Now after making that catch, we see he should take a look. And it's a nickel set for the Jags on this third down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot.
And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Titans football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. Second and 3 now. He's done with the throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To throw, here's Rowe. They get there to take him down right around the 41. The drive picks up here, first and 10. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be a Tennessee first.